Pinky Cross.
Cross.
Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are finally reacting to the long-awaited Road to Kingdom Episode 1 Golden Child performance. Baksu!
The challenge that they had for the first episode was that all of the groups had to prepare a 90-second long performance, and that was it. There were no restrictions besides that. But we're reacting to Golden Child today.
We are reacting to Golden Child only from Episode 1 because Anna and I both know Golden Child and we react to them a lot on this channel. But for future episodes, if there are other groups that you would like to see us react to, we probably won't react to every group from every single episode, but we do want to be seeing as many of the performances as possible. So let us know in the comments if there are other ones that we should be checking out. Golden Child, Road to Kingdom, Episode 1, 90-second performance. Start!
2, 1, go. Oh, it's a little loud.
I'm so excited. This is all about like dance and performance.
Beginning. Golden Child. Okay, so like we watched the teasers when they were first.
It has like kind of like Halloween vibes.
Peyton and I watched all of them, but
Whoa.
oh my. There were
That reverb was
typical. This is really intense. Also, I have a feeling I'm just not gonna have a lot of comments because
Who is that?
this is mainly like dance performance based and that is not my forte. So, oh, that was cool.
Oh, that would have been nice to see from the side. You can't tell like what they're doing.
So,
I'm not saying a lot right now because I'm trying to watch.
oh,
Is that tangent?
sound effects in this mix.
They just
But it's also just like a very stereotypical, like, powerful dance trap beat mix, sort of.
역시 Golden Child.
Or not trap beat, but like, you know, full of beats, sound effects, like the gunshot thing. And then Pomin as the center to end.
Oh,
Okay. You hear their applause in the background, it's so funny. We're back.
We're back. You can go first this time.
I mentioned in my reaction, like, yeah, I'm not gonna have as much to say just because I'm not a dancer. The only thing I can ever really say is like, oh, they're super synchronized. And like, once again, they were super synchronized, so I'll say that. The music that they used was very typical, like, oh, we're doing a really hard-hitting performance to show how powerful we are. But I did like how like they had moments in the performance where like those sound effects matched with the dance, because I think that those are always cool. I was just like kind of frustrated though, because like their clothes were all black and the stage was all black, so like you can't make out what their movements are, or at least like it's a lot more difficult to make out what their movements are. I mentioned this to Peyton when we had first seen the teasers a while back too, is that like the flashing lights, it seems like it's supposed to be helping their performance, but it felt like it hurt it more, because like since the lights are so bright, when they show up you focus on the lights more instead of them, because of Golden Child's outfits, they just blend in with the background. So I was saying, like, if you're not a Golden Child fan, if you're not a Goldenness and you're watching this for the first time, I feel like you're going to focus more on the lighting effects than on them, which is really frustrating because I've come to really appreciate Golden Child and like respect their work, but I can't really appreciate it when I can't focus on it, you know? I don't think that that's their fault, because I highly doubt that they were the ones to decide their outfits and to decide the lighting that was going to happen. So I think that they did well with what they were given, but I'm just really frustrated that they weren't given more. Does that make sense?
My turn? Me? I hope that like people aren't disappointed that I don't have a ton to say. I mean, it was a 90-second performance and I had many of the same feelings as Anna did, so I'm not gonna like repeat everything that she said. I will say that any critique that like I'm giving or Anna's giving, it comes out of a place of like knowing how talented Golden Child is and having such high expectations and also wanting them to do really well on the show. So if you listen to our critiques, it's not to say that they did a bad job. It's just being like, oh, I wish like this had been different, or like this had been like a little bit. And even then, I feel like we're not being critical of Goldenchild for
Right.
critiquing like their lights and their costumes, which is not their control as far as I know for this show, which makes it even more frustrating because I know how hard they worked, because I know how hard they practiced. Constructive thoughts. So I agreed with the lights and the costumes. I'm gonna add in a third external factor. The camera work was so bad. Like, first of all, if you're showing a dance performance, especially because we didn't watch the one where they were showing audience reactions, we just watched the full stage version. It really should have just been like a full stage version so you can actually see the dance and make an opinion on it. And there were some really weird, it wasn't just that they were having close-ups, there were some really weird camera angles. Like, they did a lift in the middle, and I honestly don't even know who they lifted because of the lighting, but like they showed it from an aerial perspective. And they lifted someone like straight up and they were doing something with their hands, but like it just looked like they were going like this, and they could have been laying down for all that you could see the actual lift. And so like stuff like that was really annoying. In terms of the actual dance, I felt like they performed really well, as I expected them to, but I was disappointed that things like the lights and the costumes didn't mesh well with the performance and hindered their performance. I think that was my overall feeling. Because they performed well. On the few close-ups you got, you could tell they were using really good facials. You could tell they were like giving 120%. So they did a really great job.
Anything more to say?
Goldenchild, fighting!
Fighting.
Fighting!
Okay, that being said,
Bye!
bye.